Large rock formations are broken into smaller pieces for handling. Loose ore is gathered into concentrated piles before transport. Front loaders gather ore and prepare it for transportation. Collected ore is loaded into heavy transport trucks. Loaded trucks carry the ore toward the processing section.
Extracted ore is delivered to the initial processing stage.
Conveyors transport the ore continuously toward crushing equipment. Vibrating feeders control the steady flow of ore into processing units.
The raw iron ore is now ready for the crushing stage.
Large iron ore rocks are reduced in size using powerful compression crushers.
Screening separates material by size to control further processing.
After secondary crushing, the ore becomes more uniform in size.
Dust control systems manage airborne particles during crushing operations.
Controlled feeding ensures a steady flow into the next processing stage.
The crushed ore is now ready for fine grinding and further refinement.
Crushed ore enters rotating mills, where impact and friction reduce particle size.
After initial grinding, the material becomes finer, but not yet fully powdered. Fine particles are separated from excess liquid to prepare for further processing.
Drying removes moisture, producing fine iron ore powder ready for concentration.
The material is now in fine powder form, ready for separation and concentration. Magnetic separation isolates iron particles from non-magnetic impurities. The concentrated iron material is collected separately for further refinement. Wet separation improves purity by removing remaining non-magnetic material. Excess water is removed to recover solid iron concentrate.
The concentrated iron material is collected in a dense form, ready for preparation. The purified iron concentrate is now ready for pelletizing and furnace preparation.
Iron concentrate is mixed with moisture and binders to prepare for pellet formation. Heat treatment strengthens the pellets for use in high-temperature furnaces. Hardened pellets are now ready for blast furnace charging. The prepared pellets are stored and ready for the next stage of steel production. Iron ore pellets are lifted to the top of the blast furnace for charging. Limestone is added as a flux material to remove impurities during smelting. Layered charging ensures proper chemical reactions as materials descend through the furnace.
Careful control of temperature and airflow is essential for efficient furnace operation.
The blast furnace is now fully charged and ready for the smelting process.
Inside the furnace, iron ore begins reacting with hot gases, initiating the reduction process.
Coke combustion generates the extreme heat required to sustain the smelting process.
As temperature rises, reduced iron begins to melt and form liquid metal.
Molten iron collects at the bottom, while slag remains separated above it. Continuous reactions maintain a steady supply of molten iron at the furnace base. The blast furnace transforms raw materials into molten iron through continuous high-temperature reactions. Slag is separated from molten iron as both materials follow different paths. Surface impurities are removed to improve the quality of molten iron.
Molten iron is transferred carefully between vessels for further processing.
Temperature control ensures the molten metal remains in optimal condition for steel production.
The molten iron is now ready to be converted into steel. Oxygen is injected to remove impurities and refine the molten metal. Impurities combine to form slag,
which separates from the purified metal. Slag is removed to leave behind cleaner molten steel. Refined molten steel is transferred to a ladle for further processing.
The molten steel is now ready for shaping through casting processes.
Molten steel is first transferred into a tundish to regulate flow into the casting system.
As steel enters the mold, a solid shell forms while the core remains molten.
Controlled cooling solidifies the steel completely while preserving its shape.
The solid steel strand moves continuously for further processing. The continuous strand is cut into individual steel slabs for further shaping. Solid steel slabs are now ready for reheating and rolling operations. Solid steel slabs are reheated to prepare them for shaping. Reheated slabs exit the furnace at high temperature, ready for deformation. Successive rolling stages refine the thickness and length of the steel. Rolling mills shape steel into specific forms required for industrial use. Final alignment ensures the steel meets required dimensional standards. The shaped steel is now ready for final processing and quality inspection. Steel products are cooled gradually to stabilize their internal structure. Automated systems measure and mark steel for precise cutting. Final trimming ensures accurate dimensions for each steel product. Dimensional inspection verifies that the steel meet precise specifications.
Strength testing ensures the steel can withstand real-world loads.
The finished steel is now ready for delivery and real-world application.
Finished steel products are prepared for distribution from storage yards. Steel is secured carefully to ensure safe transportation to construction sites.
Steel beams are used to build strong structural frameworks.
Pelletizing. Steel structures provide strength and durability in modern construction.
Processed steel becomes part of everyday infrastructure used around the world.
From raw iron ore to finished structures, steel plays a vital role in modern life.